Testing. Oh, there we go. There we are. Okay. All right. Beautiful people. Beautiful people who are not allergic to heat. All right. My name is Greg Mays. I have a nonprofit called Harlem Presents. We present three things in Harlem. Harlemween, which is a Halloween festival that takes place on Halloween night on the plaza of the Harlem State Office Building. We also present the Harlem Hoedown, which is exactly what it sounds like, a hoedown, again, that takes place on the plaza of the Harlem State Office Building. And our newest program is the Harlem Opera Festival. How many folks were with us last week? Okay, all right, some folks from last week. How about last year? Woohoo! All right, that's what I'm talking about. I knew that there were just sort of opera fans right here in Harlem, obviously in New York City, but here in Harlem as well. So last year, I reached out to some friends of mine at the Harlem Opera Theater, and I said, you know what, we're gonna ultimately have some fully staged versions, concert versions of operas right here in this park. But as you know, you have to crawl before you walk. So this is our 2 years of fabulous crawling with some fabulous artists. And by next year or the year after, maybe we'll have a pianist as well as a chamber orchestra with some fabulous singers. And who knows, maybe 10 years from now, this will be the set for, pick whatever opera you want it to be the set for. So we are here because of the generosity of a couple of different people. Oh, so last year we worked at the Harlem Opera Theater. This year we wanted to mix it up and work with the fabulous Opera Ebony. And I think Mr. Wayne Sanders is in the house. There he is right there. Mr. Wayne Sanders is the founder and music director of Opera Ebony. Since I'm introducing Brother Wayne, you'll be introduced later to Gregory Shepard, who's the general and artistic director. But we're here because of the generosity of the Upper Manhattan Empowerment Zone. Are there any UMass people in the house tonight? All right, maybe kind of, sort of. And through a grant that's administered by the Lower Manhattan Cultural Council. And so they funded last year, they funded this year. The hardest thing when you're running a nonprofit is, getting funding from different sources. So you all are the proof of concept for 2 years in a row. And we're going to use your beautiful faces to reach out to entities that fund operas so that we can get to the point that we want to get to. But in the meantime, we have a fabulous evening of singing and a fabulous accompanist. We have with us tonight, I don't know whether you all knew, we had a different soprano who was going to sing tonight, and she fell ill, which happens sometimes. But we got another fabulous soprano who's going to be joining us this evening, and her name is Mana Kinjoy, and I hope I'm pronouncing Mana's name right. If not, then shame on me. And a fantastic baritone by the name of Samuel McDonald, and if you were here last week, then you already heard the wonderful accompanist, Mr. Kyle P. Walker. All right. Is that Kyle's mama, his sister, or his girlfriend? All right, it's all good. I'm going to get out of the way for the spectacular music, and we'll see you at the end of the show. Thank you.
In Candadino cade alla testa una gran festa fa preparar. Se trovi in piazza qualche ragazza, te con quella cerca menar, te con quella cerca menar, cerca menar, cerca menar, senza colore nell'andanza zia. Chi il minuetto, chi la follia, chi l'alemana farà bailar, chi il minuetto farà bailar, chi la follia farà bailar, chi l'alemana farà bailar. Ed io fan tanto dalla ciò canto con questa e quella può moreggiar, può moreggiar, può moreggiar. Agli amelista domattina d'una decina deve mentar, alla mia lista d'una decina deve mentar. Se trovi in piazza qualche ragazza, te con quella cerca menar. mentar, alle mia lista, dumma mattina, d'una decina deve mentar, senza colore nell'anda zia, chi il minuetto, chi la follia, chi l'alemanna fa revelar, alle mia lista, dumma mattina, d'una decina deve mentar, d'una decina deve mentar, d'una decina deve mentar, deve mentar, devi aumentar.
You see, when you sing that beautifully, interesting things happen. So we're just gonna let this little summer shower be on its way, and then we will continue with these fabulous artists. Because this definitely was not in the forecast that I looked for. Oh, okay. The people have spoken.
It'll stop. Questo amor, vergogna mia, io spezzar, scordar vorrei, ma tu non rida malia, sono schiavi sensi miei, mille volte al ciel giurai di fuggirla e a lei tornai. Giurai di fuggirla e a lei tornai. E la ride del mio pianto ed io vil col cuore infranto ai suoi piedi mi prosterno, ai suoi piedi mi prosterno. E la ride del mio pianto, del mio sdegno si fa scherno, ed io vil col cuore infranto ai suoi piedi mi prosterno. E lei sola io sogno brama a sventura, io l'amo, a sventura l'amo.
My next aria is about a woman running out into the snow. This isn't exactly snow, but hopefully we can feel a little chill with the rain. This is E ben ne andrò lontano.
How do you follow that? Here we go. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. But I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I'll sit at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed.
waters torrent in the blue canyon, murmuring mightily out of the gray mist of primal chaos, cease not proclaiming how you adore thee. Let the long rhythm of crunching rollers breaking and bursting on the white silver titan and tireless tell while the world stands how I adore thee. Let the click of the tree cricket, frailest of creatures, green as the young grass, mark with the straining rays on its bell note how I adore thee. Art more than all the sounds, sure, serena, fuller of passion in exaltation. Let the hushed whisper in thine own heart say, how I adore thee.
Because I had loved so deeply, because I had loved so long, God gave in his great compassion a gift of song.
Where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy. I do believe he brought me this far to me.
You all are wonderful. I tell you, I'm not supposed to be speaking, but I just want to sing this next song, just kind of as a dedication to you all. Your tenacity, your grit, your just love for clearly music, Harlem, and just this community. And so it's not on the program, but it's a spiritual arranged by Jackie Hairston called "I Don't Feel No Ways Tired." Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. believe he brought me this far. I can't believe he brought me this far. I won't believe he brought me this far. To
and evening time, and summertime, and winter time. Bess, you got a man. Bess, you is mine, now and forever. This life is just begun. Bess, we choose now and forever. this minute I'm telling you, I keep this vow on my fancy
Okay, I'm just going to ask you guys to stay up here for a minute. I'm going to ask Gregory to turn around and come back on the stage and say something really quickly about Opera Ebony.
Thank you very much for being a fantastic audience and staying here and listening to these incredible artists. Opera Ebony is in its 46th year of existence, and it started with a young man, Wayne Sanders, 46 years ago. Wayne?
To be on a stage with sex and everything because...
And these very talented singers are winners and finalists of our annual competition, which is the Benjamin Matthews Vocal Competition, which is named for the co-founder of Opera Ebony. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to ask you guys to stay right where you are for a minute, because if you know, I got to take a picture of this beautiful audience so people believe that this event happened. And these opera, I don't know what to call y'all, exist. But first, I'm going to present these flowers to these extraordinarily talented people. And I mean, this has to be on a stage with sets and everything because that's what they deserve. Okay, so, merci, madame. Pour vous, monsieur.
Okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb here because you've got to go
Okay,
out on a limb.
stay right where you are. 1 second.
All right, I am in love with Samuel Barber.
And while I do this, okay, all right, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I think I know what I'm doing.
We are going to have that thing
You know,
up here
this is when
sooner than you think, all right? So it's just going to be, it has become that time of evening when people sit on their porches and we're going to sing it like it's supposed to be sung. So cross your fingers, y'all. Talk to your elected representatives because you deserve it. That's why. And they deserve it as well.
Okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb here because you got to go out on a limb. We got a couple of minutes. All right, I am in love with Samuel Barber's Knoxville, summer of 1915. And we are going to have that thing up here sooner than you think, all right? So it's just going to be, it has become that time of evening when people sit on their porches and we're going to sing it like it's supposed to be sung. So cross your fingers, y'all. Talk to your elected representatives because you deserve it. That's why. And they deserve it as well. So thank you very much for coming out. Another shout out to the Upper Manhattan Empowerment Zone for their grant, their arts engagement grant that's administered by the Lower Manhattan Cultural Council. Thank you to the sound people who for 2 weeks have really just sort of taken care of our singers. Thank you to Opera Ebony. Thank you to the Classical Theater of Harlem for sharing their stage with us. If you all haven't seen the play, it's a spectacular play. I'm not saying that because I'm on the board. The New York Times said it was a spectacular play. So if you haven't seen it, please stay for it. It is up until the 28th of July. Who else? Gregory, obviously, for being my artistic partner in this effort. And I think that's it. Just another round of applause for these spectacular singers and this accompanist.